Hello and welcome to another trailer reaction video. I know, aren't you just sick of these by the time I get around to eventually filming and editing this? I'm not as fast as Dan Green or The Dusty Wheel or Nameless. It is what it is, just allow it, yeah? For this reaction, I thought we'd do something a little different, because who really wants to hear my thoughts on the trailer? I'm clearly very biased. I've been looking forward to this series ever since I heard about the series. I saw a Murdrel at the end of the day. I'm happy. I'm content. Instead, why don't we get the opinion of someone who doesn't know anything about the series? Well, nothing. I do talk about it quite a lot. But somebody who has never read the books and who probably tunes into white noise whenever I start seriously talking about it. Caitlin, hello.
Oh, hi.
First off, how many times have you watched the trailer now?
I think 2.5. You called me midway, my third.
I mean, I'm up in the 20s at the moment, but two and a half works. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to ask you some questions on what you thought of the trailer, so we can get the opinion of someone who is not a book reader, who knows little about the series, and is coming into the TV show with a fresh mindset, completely open to anything. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
So first off, did you like the trailer, just as a general note?
I like the opening. I think the opening scene was quite attention-grabbing, I would say.
With Rosamund Pike's monologue?
Well, more the shoving the girl off the cliff.
Oh, that, okay, yeah.
Duh.
Fair, no, that's pretty dramatic opening, wasn't it? So if you had to write a slug line, I won't keep it as strict as 27 words, 2 or 3 sentences about what you think the series is about, just from the trailer alone, what would you say?
Okay, I'd say it's sort of a alternative world where females seem to have some kind of power exclusive to them and sort of seem to exert some kind of control over the rest of civilization.
Yeah.
That was a little long-winded.
Not quite a slug line. I don't know if you'd have won the pitch if you walked into Amazon Studios and described it like that.
No, that's fair.
Who would you say is the main character in the series?
I'm gonna say it's that girl who was in the opening scene, because it seemed to kind of follow her through.
Who got pushed off the cliff.
Yeah, I think so, because it's kind of her like walking into the bar and like there's her with a boy in some sort of sex scene, I imagine. So yeah, I feel like it's kind of following her story.
Interesting.
Are you going to keep me in the dark until we watch the first episode?
I'm going to keep you in the dark, yeah. On the other side of the spectrum, who do you think is the villain of the series?
The villain? Ooh. So there was some man with long hair who I don't know, he gave me villain vibes, but I'm not sure why. There was a man with long hair and he seemed to have some sort of power as well. I mean, the obvious answer is obviously also those sort of skin-faced, teethy-mouthed people.
The skin-faced, teethy-mouthed people. That's fun. That's oddly enough what they call them in the books.
Is it?
Yeah, spot on there.
A deep-sea anglerfish flashes in the darkness.
What bits did you find most intriguing?
Ooh, goodness. Well, I like the sort of like visually cool moments. So like when the girl comes out of the water with like the dye on her face. I'm intrigued by the sort of older woman. Did you say Rosamund
Pike.
Rosalind Pike. I'm kind of intrigued as to who she is, why they're focusing on her.
Do you have any speculation about what kind of character Rosamund Pike is playing?
I imagine some sort of leader, maybe like a member of the government. They have a government or like leading body in this sort of civilization.
Was there anything from the trailer that you found off-putting?
Well, I think we've had this discussion before about costume. Well, sort of the clothes they're wearing look a little bit costumey and not sort of super authentic, I would say. their appearance in terms of like wear. I don't know, like there'd be natural like wear and tear, like they'd be dirty, or like boots would be really worn, and it all looked a bit clean and fresh, which I think is slightly less believable. Should I say it looks a bit low budget? I feel mean saying that.
Be as honest as you like. A little low budget.
I don't know. I feel like I could get in trouble for saying that. I think a lot of that comes down to the costumes. I don't know why I'm focusing on that so much, but that is something that, yeah, kind of sticks out to me.
That kind of leads to my next question, which was, how did you feel about the magic and the portrayal of the magic in the trailer?
Well, so how they portrayed it is, it seemed to be a bit like white smoke kind of thing. A bit like a veil. It's kind of funny, like, having it as a physical element, because when I think of magic, I never think of it as a physical thing, more of like, I suppose you think of things like sparkling and just like movement independent of, people moving things, that kind of thing. I feel like perhaps it could have been a bit more subtle. It seems a bit like the easy choice, maybe, giving it a physicality.
Interesting. I definitely wouldn't have said it was the easy choice, particularly from a special effects point of view. I'm glad they showed the lightning at the end. I really liked the lightning. I thought the scene with the arrows felt a little, and this is probably where I'll get some hate, Last Airbender to me. Who did you find the sexiest in the trailer?
Sexiest?
Who do you think's going to be the heartthrob? Who do you want a poster of on your bedroom wall?
Oh gosh, okay. I think the sexiest is maybe the boy that looks at her when she walks into the bar.
The one who's in the scene with her when they're both naked?
Yeah, I guess.
You don't sound too sure.
Reeves, none of them were very sexy.
Okay, so here's the big question. If it weren't for me, would you watch the series based on this trailer alone?
It's definitely not the genre that I normally gravitate towards. But no, it definitely piques my interest, and I'm excited to try something new.
I believe
Does that
you.
sound like you've got a gun to my head?
Perhaps that's a good positive note to end it on. Thank you, Caitlin, for answering my questions and giving your honest, sometimes brutal feedback on the trailer. Do you want to do the outro?
Oh, okay. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please leave in the comments what you thought of the trailer, whether you liked it, whether you didn't. Do you agree with me that the outfits looked a bit dodge? Please tell us below, or tell Elliot below. Oh, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. How was that?
That was great. That was perfect. Let's use that. Thank you guys, and we'll see you all next time.
Reeves, you added thank you guys.